I just got back from class and I made another cake. And pretty much what we did was we learned how to make how to build up the characters like that, which they actually fell over in the car, so they look kind of shitty. I don't know how well you can see them, but yeah, I'm pretty tired and I'm not really feeling all that talkative. I just felt like making note of my cake before it dies in any fashion it does, and shitty little flowers I did. So yeah, there's my cake. Yay! And I'm gonna go sleepy bye now. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I was kind of out of it last night. I was like really tired. My brain wasn't working. Okay, last night, pretty much what we learned how to do was the beginning of our Wilton Roses. And she actually only taught us how to do the middle bit. I don't know how well you can see it, just like that little bit. But I kind of jumped the gun and decided, no, I'm going to make the full thing. So they look kind of crappy, but everyone's like, oh my gosh, you can do roses. I'm like, no, I can't. Because my icing's too stiff and it like broke the petals as they came out, so they look really bad. So, yeah, my icing was too stiff for most of it, so my border looks kind of crappy. But luckily you can't really see all that well with this camera, so that's okay. So I could have lied to you, you would have never known. Yeah, I was pretty much improvising. I got there late for class and they'd already started, and I was like hurrying to catch up the entire class. So, and everyone else had like polka dots and different colors on theirs. I only had 3 colors, as you can see. So that's what I used. I tried to make it look like a little drum, and it came out okay. I mean, my thin icing was a little too thin, so it was like goop. It was kind of hard to get to do a straight line. And then for the biggest thing we learned was how to do the characters, how to build up the body of a character. And yeah, and the icing issues made it difficult, but it came out pretty good, I guess. Everyone was trying to be like creative, like do their clowns like laying down or doing something silly, and my icing kept falling over, so I thought, hey, I can just, have them leaning up against each other so they won't fall down. It worked kind of good. I mean, on the way home, they kind of their heads fell off, so they looked like they were, I don't know if I should say that, it's kind of dirty, but if your mind goes there, you'll probably know what I mean. They were giving themselves some pleasure, it looked like. Oh, I'm so dirty. I don't know, I'm tired. I'm still tired today. Oh, sleepy. I need some coffee. Coffee. So yeah, there's my cake. I did another heart because there's that big space there and I didn't have any ideas what to do. So I decided, hey, maybe I should, for every cake I do, I'm going to do like a secret heart somewhere. The next cake we're going to do is like the big cake, the one that's on our books, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, there's my cake. I don't know how long this cake will last because it's mint chocolate cake with mint icing, and I tried some of the extra carving bits and the extra icing, so I know what it tastes like, and it tastes awesome. So yeah, I predict this cake will not last long in this house. So say bye-bye to the cake. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, this is Transformer Girl again, and this is my final cake that I did for our class for course 1. And it's not exactly the same cake that's on our books, even though that was the assignment. Pretty much our objective was to complete the Wilton Roses, and I learned the technique and stuff, but again, I had some icing issues, and it prevented me from doing the exact cake. I couldn't get the rose from the rose nail onto the cake because my icing was too runny, and the icing kind of melted the more I worked with it, so in the end I had to leave it. I had to just use one rose, and it's still kind of wilty. I don't know how well you can see it, but like on here it's like melted. So pretty much every technique we learned I used pretty much on here except the writing, because if you're not making a birthday cake or something like that, or some sort of message you want to get by on a cake, I don't think you really need writing. But yeah, I used a lot of weird colors with this one, just because I love colors. I love odd colors. I love odd color combinations. I don't like the idea of just going off the beaten path for the sake of being a rebel. I'm not a rebel without a cause, I promise. I do have a cause, it's just odd. And, well, pretty much, I was tired of having crumbs on my icing, so instead of using an actual cake, I used styrofoam. And it was kind of a pain to cut out, and it's not quite round. There's like a corner here that's like that's poking out, and they made it hard to ice, and the icing didn't set again, so I couldn't smooth it out. And then I got to class and I realized there were bubbles forming on the top of my icing, like from the styrofoam just like breathing. And at first it was like, oh my god, another problem. And then I realized, you know, this kind of looks like dirt. I mean, I could work with that. So I just did flowers like it's a garden, and there's like vines and flowers blooming everywhere, and I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, everyone was pretty. So during this class, I realized a lot of people have been impressed with my cakes that I've done, even if they look bad for whatever reason that I thought. So that was kind of encouraging. And I signed up for the next class, and we're going to be meeting next Tuesday, so I'll have something. We're not doing cakes. We're actually just going to do flowers. I don't know if I'll have anything to bring home, but maybe I will. If I will, I'll make another update. But yeah, this is my cake. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep it or if I'll toss it. For now, I'm going to keep it. I might get to a point later on where I want to toss it, but I like it. It's pretty. I might find some sort of sealant to like spray over it so the icing doesn't crack or whatever, but yeah, I'm actually very happy with my border, which was like tons of little flowers, and I really like that effect. And I used the inner bud is really, really dark purple. It looks black on the camera, but it's just really dark purple. And yeah, I really like that color. It's a pretty color. And the flowers themselves didn't come out too great. I tried to make some like beforehand so I could bring the class in and put them on themselves, but again, I had icing issues and they didn't crust over like they're supposed to. So I just did them in class, and they came out okay. Not great, not bad, but still not what I wanted, but, you know, it's a work in progress. So, yeah, there's my cake, and if you're watching this, you've probably already watched the first one, the one cake you didn't see last week, because I was lazy and procrastinating and all sorts of good unhealthy habits. So, yeah. This concludes my video update, so please leave a comment or whatever you feel like, or you can ignore me as I ramble on and on, trying to figure out how to end the video. So, yeah. Oh, I know how to end the video. I can just push the button.